Trampoline was invented in 1936 by George Neeson in his garage after he saw trapeze artists land in the net and he saw them bounce back up. He decided he wanted to create something really similar because it looked like a really fun thing to do. That's a picture of him jumping on a trampoline with a kangaroo, an actual live kangaroo. Competitive trampoline consists of 2 routines. One is your compulsory, which everybody of the same level has to do, and it gets different as you move up levels, and one is your optional, which you get to pick what it is and it changes difficulty depending on what you do. It's measured by your difficulty, and your difficulty is measured by what skills you perform. So front or back flips are 5/10 to 6/10 depending on what position you do it in, and each additional flip adds either 5 or 6. Height is measured and added to your score as well. So the higher you are, it's always going to be better, because the higher the score you get, always the better. So it's actually measured by lasers that attach underneath the trampoline. So there's a base at each corner of the trampoline, and each one goes across through the middle to create a little laser field underneath the trampoline. And each time you break this field, it measures your height and your time in the air and your time on the bed. And this is added to your overall score. But all of that is really complicated and it takes years to learn. And we're not going to focus on it. We're just going to focus on the athletes.
Hi, my name is Yvonne. Hi, my name is Kelsey Forbes.
Hi, my name is Deanna.
Hi, my name is Sean Howe.
Hi, my name is Wolfgang.
I'm 19. I'm 18.
16. Going on 17.
18, 19.
I got started because my babysitter actually did trampoline at Fairland Sports and Aquatics Complex, and she invited me to try the sport.
I don't really know. I just always liked flipping around in my parents' bedroom, so I used to break their bed a lot, so yeah.
I was jumping around at Marvin Tots in teens, and then Constantine's dad was like, come to this gym, and then I did.
I did gymnastics since like the Mommy and Me classes, and when my current coach moved to the gym, I got recruited to try out, and I've stayed with it ever since.
My sister did recreational classes, then I did recreational classes, then started in trampoline, and here now.
I've been doing trampoline for about 10 years now.
I think this is my 13th year. I think this is going to be my 11th year.
Trampoline about 7 years, gymnastics altogether about 10.
3 years? This is my 3rd year.
I practice 8 times a week, 3 times in the morning, and then 4 afternoons a week, and once on Saturday.
Days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, 5.
5 days a week.
22.
15 and a half.
22. I'm a sophomore in college.
11.
I'm a freshman in college.
I'm a sophomore in college.
Stay up until 3 o'clock in the morning every morning doing all of my homework. And I never
It's definitely difficult, but I definitely try my best to balance the two effectively. That means planning my class schedule around my trainings and making sure I have enough time after training to get this done.
Because trampoline is such a rare sport and it's incredibly difficult to find a good trampoline gym, it is not uncommon for people to drive multiple hours just to go to a single gym to train. Out of everyone on our team, Wolfgang travels the most.
West Virginia, because the gym was better and a better foundation for elites traveling. An hour and a half here, an hour and a half back, around 9:45.
Although every sport affects you mentally, trampoline is unique in that you have to be able to trust your body and your mind to allow you to remember how to flip and when to flip. Sometimes it's really easy to forget this, and that's what we call a mental block, when you don't really know how to do something that you've done a million times before.
Okay, so last year, about like 5 months ago, last year, I had it and it was so beautiful. And I competed it at the first competition of the season. And then, all of a sudden, I tried to put it in my optional routine. And so in my optional routine, I was bouncing really high, and so I tried to like twist faster to like connect it into my routine. But then I was twisting too soon, and then I kept like messing it up and landing on my head, and then I just didn't know how to do it anymore one day, and now I can never do it again. Okay, so at nationals, I knew I could not win the gold medal if I did not do my back full. So at the end, so at nationals, I decided to just go for my back full, and so I did a great compulsory. It was going so well, and then I got to the back full, and I just went for it. But then I went for it too soon, like I always did. So I flailed through the air and landed on my head in front of.
In trampoline, injuries are incredibly common. Landing slightly off on one foot could mean a sprained ankle one day and the next instance a shattered femur. Injuries tend to happen from very small mistakes, which makes them very drastic and more terrifying. Although uncommon, injuries such as torn ACLs, damaged spinal cords, and paralysis from the waist down have occurred.
Today I was doing basic warm-ups and just messed up and fell, hit my arm the wrong way, compound fracture, bone came out of the skin, and I was out for a few months.
Wolfgang's injury resulted from a simple mistake that almost everybody has done before, simply placing his arms in the wrong position at the wrong time.
Now I feel better because I'm getting back to where I was, trying to improve and just push myself harder.
14, I ended up blowing out my knee on a skill that not many girls in the world do, attempting a new routine and a new skill, and it was really upsetting, but I'm working through it. I ended up tearing my ACL completely, damaging my meniscus, and spraining my MCL pretty bad, along with a couple of other complications. Right now, it's a process. Right now, I'm in the middle of it, and it's a process, and it's hard to keep going every day, but I've got a great support system, and it's really helpful, and I just kind of keep moving forward.
Trampoline tends to be a get-what-you-give sort of situation. Because it is both mentally and physically taxing, the amount of discipline you put into it shows results in both mental and physical ways that apply not only to trampoline, but to other aspects of your life.
The hardest part would be just handling like school and trampoline at the same time, I guess.
Definitely driving.
Being here like all the time when I want to just be like frolicking out in the fields or something.
Probably the mentality of it, especially like when like you physically feel bad, like being strong enough to like go for your skills and you're that high up in the air and like flip upside down and trust yourself.
I don't know, it's kind of fun to just be like flipping around in the air.
I just love jumping. I don't even know. It's hard. I can't. It's already been so much of my life. I can't even like live without it.
Favorite part about trampoline has got to be the skills. It's got to be pulling something new.
I think it's the feeling of accomplishment and getting over your fears, because probably every time I go to do something, there's a little part of me that's like, wow, like I could get hurt, and every single time you do those skills and you land it and you get better and improve, it like means a lot to you mentally and for your confidence, and I just love being upside down.
I'm actually working towards the 2016 Olympics. That's my overall goal, and that's my dream, and that's been that since I was 9 years old. So that's the biggest thing, but it's given me so much more.
I just hope to better myself as a person, become better as the trampoline is.
It definitely gives me a lot more perseverance, and it's like shown me to work for what I need to get to, and that things aren't always going to come easily, and it's given me like a lot of confidence to see that I can actually be good at something when I train hard enough.